Hi, this is Tarot Reader, and this is a love reading. It's on your love life, your sex life, your lust life. This is for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. This reading is valid from July 2017 till January 2018. For the Capricorns, if you're looking out for marriage, whether you're a Capricorn woman or a Capricorn male, okay, the possibility of marriage is very low throughout the 6 months. I'll be very honest. At the same time, you also need to be very careful with the people you trust, because you've drawn a lot of Neptune and cup cards which show a lot of affliction, a lot of friction, a lot of a lot of manipulation, a lot of toxicity in your relationships. Now see, Six of Swords is reversed in the past, means in the past 4 or 5 months you were trying to resolve, not should I say trying, or you were not trying to resolve certain issues. You were trying to escape from certain issues without resolving them, or without having the intention to resolve them. You were looking for an escape route, which did not happen. And when the Six of Swords is reversed, you cannot find an escape route, and unfortunately you have to face those uncomfortable situations. You have to face those awkward events in your personal life. The first 3 to 4 months till October at least, Page of Swords is reversed. Maybe you're not as receptive as you need to be. Maybe you're not as cautious, as observant about people around you. If you're a Capricorn woman and you're looking for a better match, then you need to be more receptive. You're not as receptive as you need to be. You also need to come out of your comfort zone, because Hangman is upright. For some reason, you're continuing a relationship which is not giving you anything. It's just this man, whoever you are involved with, is like a parasite. He's going to suck your blood, he's going to suck your money, and he's going to suck your time. Okay, and time is precious when it comes to relationships. If you invest more time than what the person deserves, you're wasting your efforts and your life behind someone who's completely undeserving. Hangman upright is a card. Since you've drawn a lot of Neptune cards, especially the Capricorn woman, be careful with thyroid issues. If you've got any thyroid issues or any sensitive skin around your private parts or skin problems, get them checked. Okay, Neptune cards, the diagnosis is never on time. Your menstrual cycle could be irregular, so those issues could come up. The man you're involved with, be very careful, and also with the woman in his family. Could be his mother, could be his sister, any woman from the man, from your man's family. You have to be very careful. You're supposed to keep some kind of a distance, okay? And emotionally you have to be distant. I'm not saying physical distance, but at least emotionally try to be very calm or very neutral on the surface. Inside you do whatever you have to do, okay? But don't let your emotions to be revealed to the woman in his life. Okay, Two of Swords is reversed. Okay, there are some enemies you have, very old staunch enemies, people you cannot stand, or people who cannot stand you, and the friction, the enmity, the acrimonious temperament is very much evident. Okay, these people will try to create some trouble in your personal or in your love life for the next 2 to 3 months, at least till October, so be very careful. Okay, Seven of Cups is reversed in a root position. That's a card of illusion, that's a card of fantasy. Okay, for the Capricorn woman, be very careful. Okay, you are, for some reason you're trusting someone who's only giving you lies and fake responses. Okay, even if you're meeting new people before October, be very cautious, because you might meet those men who are only going to give you an illusion, who are only going to show you a fantasy which they will never allow it to happen. They themselves don't have the intention for that to happen, or to give you that happiness. So be very careful. For the Capricorn men, you have to be very careful in your love life. You're not supposed to give fake commitments to someone you are not going to give commitment to eventually. Okay, because I see some money problems which are going to affect your personal life and your mode of enjoyment. Okay, maybe because of the money issue, you're not going to the right places for enjoyment, whether it's a club, whether it's a restaurant. You're not going to the right ones. You're not going to the ones which are discreet, which are more beneficial for you, where even your business contacts could increase, where you might get the right kind of girls who might give you the pleasure and the happiness that you deserve and need. So be very careful. Sometimes being stingy is good, but when it comes to connecting people, I think it's up to you, but going to the right expensive places will be for your benefit. If you do make more money in the next few months, especially after October, try and go to the better clubs, the better pubs, the better restaurants. Yeah. Knight of Swords is reversed, okay, for the Capricorn woman as well as the man. The middle 2 to 3 months, especially between October to December, okay, the middle 2 or 3 months will be very difficult. October to December is a phase when you will lose your temper in front of the wrong people, in front of authorities, and create trouble for yourself. This is a card which also brings legal issues or police complaints. If you're fond of driving, be very careful. This is a card which could give you an accident, or maybe you could be caught by the cop or by the traffic cop for no fault of your own, and sometimes you get into those verbal arguments with authorities. They get more angry, they get more furious at you, and they try to create trouble for you. So try and avoid that. That's one request. The last 3 months, especially November till January 2018, see, 7 of Wands is reversed. For some reason you're holding on to a new relationship or something that is not going to benefit you. You're being very stubborn about certain things, and the people around you are actually very much against you. They don't want you to achieve what you wish to achieve. So there will be a lot of external pressure to create obstacles, to create hurdles in your life. 9 of Wands is reversed. That's a card of accidents and surgeries. But for the Capricorn woman, you need to be careful with your menstrual cycle. Your bleeding could be more chronic, very high, especially after October. If you're suffering from fibroids and a surgery is needed, get it done. Don't skip the surgery. 9 of Wands reverse means the surgery is needed. Skipping the surgery is only going to give you more pain, more bleeding, and more trouble, and even more pain during your intimacy. So be a bit more proactive. Sometimes the treatment is needed. There is no choice. For the Capricorn men, okay, if you're driving, be careful, because after October there could be an accident, okay, or an accident which requires a surgery. If a surgery is advised, get a second opinion, get a third opinion, but get it done. Don't skip it. Yeah, 10 of Wands is reversed. I not only see work issues, but somewhere with the people you socialize with, there's a lot of enmity, a lot of jealousy, and those people are also going to create a lot of trouble post October. So you need to be a bit more cautious with the people you're trusting. And if you're going for those flings, okay, especially between October and December is when I see more flings. So try to be discreet about it. Okay, if you're going to go out and speak about the woman you sleep with to everyone, it's not good, because the woman will not come back to you, and even the people who listen to your stuff, they will try and find a way to backstab you. So it's better you be a bit more tight-lipped about it. Queen of Pentacles is upright in the outcome position. See, for the Capricorn woman, I see you getting more business or work opportunities post October. So especially for the Capricorn woman, if you wish to socialize, you need to go to the best parties, you need to go to the best restaurants, you need to go to the most expensive pubs, whichever is within your limit. I'm not saying you exceed your budget, but go to those places which are discreet, which are classy, where the crowd is rich and affluent, because I see you connecting with some very prominent men after October. I also see you getting some business or work contacts which will help you or which will benefit you tangibly. Okay, in terms of money, in terms of business, because Queen of Pentacles is upright in the outcome position. I see you making more money. I see you making more rich contacts. I see money coming in your hands post October, okay, but that doesn't mean you become overconfident and you go out there and spend, because till October I see unwanted loans as well. So try and avoid spending on things which are not needed. Yes, an expensive restaurant after December or after October, after October, an expensive restaurant is a need, because you will connect with the right people in those places, okay. But if you have a few expensive dresses, adding one more to that list is foolish. This is not the time for that, okay. But money wise, profession wise, and lust wise, the phase after October is good for the Capricorn woman. For the Capricorn man, I see you connecting with a woman who is elder to you, very shrewd, very cunning. She comes from a business background. She either has a rich husband or a rich father, but she's a prominent lady, very well connected, very shrewd. She knows how to use men, how to get information out of them, how to make how to use men to her advantage. She's very good in that. She's a cunning lady, but she's also someone who's going to be very beneficial to you. Yes, lust is something she definitely craves for. You have to do your best on that night. You have to perform your best, okay. So money wise, this lady for the Capricorn men will be very lucky. Since you all have drawn a lot of wand cards, try to wear a lot of blues, a lot of maroons, a lot of purples in your clothing, especially on the special nights you'll go out for. Amavasya, that's a no moon night, the darkest lunar night of the month, okay, and especially the full moon nights. Those are more auspicious. Tuesdays and Saturdays, these are the days which are more auspicious. So try to socialize on those specific days, okay. And if possible, wear an emerald. If you have an emerald in your jewelry, wear it on those special nights. It might turn out to be lucky for you. Yeah, please do like my video. It's just a click of a button. Subscribe to my channel, share my video, like my page on Facebook as well. Yeah, and take care. Blessed be. Bye.